Hello, welcome back to Fazbear's Fright Storage. We are doing night 6 time.
Okay, dude, so I was dropping off the animatronic, right? And it just went ballistic. I don't know why or what or... Look, I know you won't get this message until your shift starts. Just complete your shift. I trust you. You can do this. Complete your shift and get out.
So, none of the toys are here. Okay, so you're still active. There also appears to be Shadow Bonnie and Mr. Eyes here. Why are you still after them? Must Springtrap remain mobile? Hi. You're coming from the left. I don't see any incentive to not keep the heater on all night. Like, technically speaking, could I just have all the heaters on all night? Okay, but he wasn't my problem. You're my problem. There's no incentive to turn off to, like... Oh. Hello. There's no reason for you. Because... Huh. Maybe you don't use heaters for him. Maybe you have to, like, look at him or something. That's why he's here. Oh, Springtrap. I just have to look at him, or what do I do? I don't know what to do for you. I'm sorry. What? I need to act fast when using the heaters. Do you not see that? Shut. So at a certain time when I have to use them. Does he like appear here and I have to use heaters then? What am I supposed to do? I'm so afraid of fucking. How do I prevent myself from dying? Oh, you both use this. That makes sense now. So then why have Shout right here if they both require you to use this? If they, that's why I switch to selectives, because then there's two that require this app. As long as you two remain at 3 and 4, I'm good. Because I'm assuming that Shadow is something else, but why is he there? Are there gonna be like more threats appearing later on? Fire the heaters? Yeah, now that I think about it, he's supposed to be like going Freddy or Fever or something, right? And he's the same as Springtrap, so they both require if Springtrap is up, he would, but that was definitely better if you just did that with Shadow Bonnie. What if Shadow Bonnie becomes like so active? It's like just that he's appearing on like every camera everywhere, so maybe I have to come down, that's why you're here. Eventually I have to, like, I can't just switch cameras, I have to put it down and then you're here to stop me. Well, I already knew how he worked, so there's no need for that. And I think I got how these four work. Now just zap and watch, just make sure they stay. Eventually that Shadow Bonnie becomes so active that like you have to put the camera down for him, and that's why Shadow Freddy's there. that's why there's no need to use the heaters on this night, because it's just zapping, avoiding looking at someone. Yeah, he just became like really active. Come on. He's still there. I find that pulling up the heaters immediately gets rid of Shadow Freddy. Unlike pulling up the cameras which only temporarily gets rid of him. Oh, you both moved. Both moved. Why would you both move? Come on. Gimme. Thank you. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You might require more, like, importance, just because you have less movement, so you have to start from, like, all the way across the building. And meanwhile, you have, like, you moved twice and then killed me. There's not really much to say here, it's just this. Unless, like, something new comes along and just completely destroys me. So I'm focusing on what I'm doing here for these four, rather than focusing on anything else. So if something new comes along, it'll probably have a good shot at just eating me alive. But hopefully I've understood how they work. They both require zap, and the shadows require just no one looking at them. They don't like being looked at. That's a real neat Springtrap. I unfortunately do not care about anything that you are doing, so please go sit back down. Thank you very much. Yeah, if Shadowline like rapidly appears, I'm just gonna close it. Gimme. Gimme the zap. Gimme it. Gimme. Zap, please. Thank you so much. I feel like Shadow Freddy is guaranteed to be in my office. Never mind. That was 4 times on your end. Mangle, you're not even active. Something I get jump scared by Mangle because Mangle's in the vents. But even then, Mangle, I don't have a heat on, so Mangle won't move. Because Mangle only moves when the vents are active. So, as such, Mangle will be completely pointless on this night because I don't need the heaters at all other than to get rid of Shadow Freddy. You guys should not have let me figure out your secret, because now I know how to easily get rid of you. This is just me flicking between two cameras, and occasionally flipping to a new camera, and occasionally doing that. Because that's how simple you all are. All four of you are just that simple. And I'm probably gonna end up failing. Because I said that. That was you moving. And that was you moving. Fortunately, you're far enough away so that I don't really have to worry about you. And even then, you two move so slowly that I usually have enough time to shock both of you at the times I want to shock you. I saw that. That was actually close. So if Shadowbind kills, does that mean like if I were to look at Balloon Boy for too long, he'd kill me and not get rid of my power? So I was going under the assumption that looking at Balloon Boy for too long would make you lose your power. But now that I see Shadow Bonnie, I don't think that's the case. There's a chance looking at Balloon Boy for too long will kill you. All I know is that Balloon Boy just fears when you look at him. When you look away from him. He's only a problem if you look at him for too long, but I don't know what he does if you look at him for too long. So, there's that. Fortunately, Double 6 is coming soon, so I think we're good. Springtrap, your opinion doesn't really matter right now. He was still sitting, so I knew it was you. He was still just I, so I knew it was you. Not that it matters. I win. You two, you four suck. What's gonna happen now? Oh. It's over. I'm clicking. This isn't just safe speeds. Hello?
Hello? Dude, you there? Come on, man, this isn't funny. Dude! Oh, Lord, no.
Well, there's that. Let's look at extras. Animatronics. So, not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What? Not. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's 9. We got Toy Freddy. Toy Bunny. Toy Freddy. Oh, you're missing a hand. I didn't even notice that. I didn't either, but who cares about ears? Toy Bunny missing an arm and an ear. Pull part of your ear. You were the most active. And most troublesome. You jump scared me the most. Actually, I think you were probably tied to this Shadow Bonnie. Toy Chica. Missing your bottom part of your arm. Let's party. I don't think you're ready to party right now, Toy Chica. Mangle, I did not get to look at you much. Do you, like, move? Actually, you were breathing on my neck a couple of times. You can't really wither Mangle all too much. Mangle's already broken a spring trap. Yeah, that looks like wither. That looks like a withered spring trap. Also, it's scary how much you look like Scrap Trap. Phantom Meat, Bloom, but literally just the same as in Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Shadow Freddy, no difference. Shadow Bunny, no difference. Fredbear. You look like a withered version of Dreadbear. Jump scares. Oh. I never saw that. I saw that too many times. Loud. How is Mangle the quietest so far? Figures. Yeah, so you do kill me. Really, the only ones that killed me were these four. The Shadows, Fredbear, and Toy Bonnie. Freddy, Chica, Mangle, Springtrap, and Bloomblade never were problems for me. As you scrapped content. Click to play audio of the scrap character, right click to mute it. Oh.
Withered BB was a character that was scrapped pretty early in development and ended up being replaced by Phantom BB. BB was a character that we really never saw the end of, just like with the toys, and that's what I wanted to do with this game. I wanted to finish the stories of the souls that were still trapped and the characters that we never really saw the end of. So, Withered BB never got anywhere past the concept phase. No models were ever made for him, nor was any programming made for him. What he would have done is he would have crawled out of the box in Camp 5, which if you look closely you can see has his head in it. He would have crawled out of the box, he would have entered from the left side of your office, and if you don't make him go away with the heaters, he would have disabled them. Like in FNAF 2, he'd sit in your office to kind of laugh as you waited your death. But here's the thing. I really don't like those awaiting death mechanics. Like in FNAF 2, he disables your flashlight. If you're not at 5 a.m., you're not going to survive that run because Foxy's going to kill you. So you kind of just sit there awaiting your death, and it kind of takes the scare out of the jump scare. It just ruins the whole horror atmosphere as a whole. I think Phantom BB fits a lot better because when he disables your power, it turns back on, so there's still a chance for you to finish that run. So, yeah, that's Wizard BB.
So he did disable power. And even, like, awaiting death removes the scare. It doesn't, because you're still scared, because you know what's happening. It's the anticipation, the suspense. Like, that's still scary in situations. Yendo.
Withered Yendo was a character that never saw the light of day. Yendo was one of those characters that we really knew nothing about. He was just an endoskeleton that appeared in Sister Location, and I wanted to expand on that a little bit, maybe add a little bit more to him as a character. Just like with Withered BB, no model was ever done for him, nor was any programming. His mechanics were never finalized, like with Withered BB, which I knew which direction I wanted to go with him before he eventually got scrapped. He would have been a last-minute addition to Night 6, and the first draft for his mechanic was that he'd appear at one of your 3 entrances and you use the heaters to get rid of him. But since you'd be using the cameras to watch Fredbear and Springtrap, I thought, okay, maybe that would be a little bit too difficult because you don't want to be watching for Yendo while you have the 2 spring locks to worry about. And when you got to the 20 mode, you'd have everyone else to worry about as well, so he just felt like a nuisance more than a good addition. So then the second draft was that you'd hear him laugh. It'd be a deep, low, mechanical laugh because he's an endoskeleton. And then you turn on, I think it was the middle heater. But I had no way of telling the player, like, do the middle heater except with the tips in the game over screen, which were kind of randomly generated. And I didn't want the player to keep dying over and over and over until you get that tip and realize, oh, middle heater. Then it dawned on me that Mangle isn't in Night 6, so what will stop you from just leaving the heaters on? I thought maybe I'd add a mechanic to get rid of that, where if you left the heaters on for too long, Yendo would kill you anyway. Sort of like in FNAF 4, if you stay in one place for too long, you just get killed without really any reason. But I thought that'd be a little bit confusing to the player, like they just think, oh, I can leave the heater on. And then Yendo kills them, and they have to figure out, okay, what they do wrong. Then as a third draft for his mechanic, he wouldn't be in Night 6, he'd be in any night. He'd be a sort of Golden Freddy-like Easter egg like in Five Nights at Freddy's 1, where you'd see him standing behind your desk randomly, and if you don't flip up the camera, he'd jump scare you and then crash your game. Eventually decided to just scrap him altogether because he seemed like an unnecessary addition, and after I got rid of him in Night 6, he really had no point in being in the game. So yeah, that's Withered Yendo.
I was actually waiting for him to bring up Mangle, because I was like, yeah, like, there's no incentive to keep there's no reason to, like, turn off the heaters, and if there was a heater case for that night. Which I guess I didn't think about that when I was like, oh, when I had the heater on for February. I was like, there's no reason to, like, have the heaters off, because Mangle's not here, so it took me way too long to realize that heaters was not the mechanic. I'm not doing 920. I suppose that's it for now. I can't touch you, Toy Freddy. And despite all of that, you're only disappointed when you're in poster form. When you're this form, you're actually still rather disappointing. Toy Freddy's just disappointing in this game overall.